Hello everyone, hope all are fine. So today we are going to start regional kingdoms second. As in the previous lesson we have read regional kingdom first. So now we are going to see about the regional kingdom second. And here in second, first we are going to see about the Kashmir. As if you are going to see, suppose this is our country, is it? No, this is our country, and here Kashmir is located over here. So here what happened? In early medieval period, Hindu kings were ruling over here. Okay, as we have seen, the medieval period, it was divided into two periods, early and later medieval period. So in early medieval period, all the Hindu rulers were here, but in late medieval period, Muslim rulers captured this region. Here the first Muslim ruler, Shah Mir, he became a ruler of Kashmir in 14th century. It means before 14th century, this Kashmir in the hand of Hindus. Second thing, the most famous king of Kashmir, that was Zainul Abidin, means Buddh Shah. He was also known as a Buddh Shah. Buddh Shah means great king. Okay, then third thing, he was also known as a Akbar of Kashmir. Why he was known as a Akbar of Kashmir? Here he was in 14th century. Is it? For Akbar we are going to see later. So here why? Because he was also adopted the religious tolerance policy. Religious tolerance policy. Because of this policy he was known as a Akbar of Kashmir. He has also said all the Hindus, those who left the Kashmir because of the Muslims, for them he said to return back to Kashmir. Why? Because of this policy. Okay. Second regional kingdom is Marwar. It was under the Rajasthan. This is also under the Rajasthan. This we are going to see later on. So here now, first we are going to study about the Marwar. Marwar, it was ruled by the Rathors. It was ruled by the Rathors. Mehergarh fort and the city of Jodhpur, founded by the king Jodha. That's why the city is named Jodhpur, because it was founded by the king Jodha. Then Maldev was another notable ruler of this kingdom. Okay, so this is all about the Marwar. Next we are going to see about the Mewar. Okay, this was also under the Rajasthan. Here Sisodia Rajputs reigned in Mewar. Rana Hamir and Rana Kumbh were able king who made Mewar very strong. Okay, Rana, if we are talking about the Mewar, so here you can see that Rana Hamir. And Rana Kumbh. Okay, they both were the most capable ruler who made Mewar strong. Then Rana Sanga was also belonging from here. Another ruler was here. The ruler name was Rana Sanga. Okay, he was also a very brave king belonging from Mewar only. He successfully fought against the ruler of Malwa, Gujarat and Delhi. The Rana Saga, he was fought against the whom? Ruler of Gujarat. Okay. Malwa, here ruler of Malwa and Delhi. You can say this place, here Delhi. So it means the Rana Sanga, he was now captured Gujarat, Malwa and Delhi belonging from Mewar. Now he was defeated by Babur in 1527. But what happened? The Babur was here in 1527. There was a battle between Babur and Rana Sanga. This battle was known as a Battle of Khanwa. Battle of Khanwa. Okay, this battle fought between the Rana Sanga and Babur. And in this battle he was defeated by Babur. Okay, now the next territory is Jaunpur. So as here you can see, this is Khanwa, comes under MP, and here they fought Battle of Khanwa between Babur and Rana Sanga. Okay, now we are going to see about the Jaunpur. Jaunpur is situated here, means present days it is in UP. And what happened when Firoz Shah Tughlaq was there? Firoz Shah Tughlaq, he was a ruler in Tughlaq dynasty. So he was where? He was in Delhi, ruler in Delhi. And this place also comes under him. So here what he has done? He has made Malik Savar as a governor over here. So Malik Savar governor over here when Firoz Shah Tughlaq as a ruler in Delhi. But what happened in the same time period, 1398, Timur's invasion from this side. So when the Timur invasion was there, that time what this Malik Savar has done, he has took the advantage. And what he has done, he has declared this Jaunpur independent. and he became a ruler of this Jaunpur. Earlier he was a governor, but he took the advantage of Timur's invasion, and now he declared himself as a ruler. Then he took the title also Malik as Shirk. So as the title was there, Malik as Shirk. So what he has done? He has founded the Shirki dynasty. Shirki dynasty. In Shirki dynasty, the most powerful ruler Ibrahim Shah Shirki. Okay, most powerful ruler Ibrahim Shah Shirki. Then in 1484, what Behlol Lodi has done, he has conquered Jaunpur. Okay, Behlol Lodi, he has conquered Jaunpur. Okay, so this is all about the Jaunpur. Now we are going to see about the Bengal. As here you can see, Bengal is here and Delhi is here. Means too far here. Is it no? Too far. Both the places took a long distance. So what happened here, as we have seen, it's too far from the Delhi. Now here in this place, they also took the advantage of this situation. As here we know, this is Bengal and here this is Bay of Bengal. Is it? No. Bay of Bengal. So this is the important sea trade route. Very important place. And here in 1342-1415, Ilyas Shahi dynasty was here. It was united and turned into a strong power. What happened? 1342. Ilyas Shahi dynasty was here. Ilyas Shahi dynasty was here, and now they took the advantage. They have seen that Delhi was very far. So what they have done, they have took the advantage, and all the local ones, they all came together and unite. Okay, here as Ilyas Shahi and another Hussain Shahi reign here. Hussain Shahi. The next one is Hussain. They were also known as Ilyas and Hussain brothers. Of course, Shahi brothers. Okay, here Shahi. So here 14th and 15th century, this place comes under the Ilyas and Hussain Shahi dynasty, and later in 16th century again this place came under the Mughal kingdoms. Okay, again Mughals, they have captured this Bengal. Now we are going to see about the Malwa. So now we are going to see about the Malwa. Malwa kingdom, it was founded by the Dilawar Khan. This was founded by Dilawar Khan. Okay. When 1401, here he do what he has done, the Dilawar Khan, when the Timur's invasion was there. This is 1401. Timur's invasion time period is 1398 only. No. So when Timur's invasion, that time, as we have read about the Jaunpur, Malik Savar was there. He took the advantage. The same way Dilawar Khan also took the advantage of Timur's invasion and declared himself as a independent. Here one greatest ruler was here, whose name Hushang Shah. The ruler of Malwa name was here Hushang Shah. What he has done, he has constructed one beautiful city of Mandu. Beautiful city of Mandu. City name was Mandu. Okay, this Hushang Shah, he fought several battles with neighboring kingdoms. Okay, as here the neighboring kingdom Jaunpur is also neighboring kingdom, is it? Then here you see the Gujarat. Gujarat is also neighboring kingdom. No. So he fought a many war. Delhi is also a neighboring kingdom. Then later Sher Shah Suri, he conquered this Malwa. Okay, so this is all about the Malwa. Now we are coming on Gujarat, is it? Now we are coming on Gujarat. In 1407, Gujarat formally declared its independence from the crumbling Delhi Sultanate, and Muzaffar Shah became the Sultan. Here the Gujarat 1407, what they have done, they have declared independence. Why? Because of the crumbling of the Delhi Sultanates. So they also took the advantage of Timur's invasion, and here Ahmad Shah, Muhammad Shah, Beghr and Bahadur Shah were the prominent ruler here. Akbar later annexed Gujarat in 16th century. Okay, so Ahmad Shah, Muhammad Shah and Bahadur Shah, they were become a prominent ruler of this Gujarat as Ahmad Shah, then Mahmud Shah, and then Bahadur Shah. Okay, they were the prominent ruler of this Gujarat. And finally, in 16th century, again Akbar, he conquered this Gujarat. Okay, Akbar conquered the Gujarat. Now we are going to see about the Khandesh. So now next is Khandesh. Here this you can see just below the Gujarat or the neighbor of the Gujarat. Okay, here Raja Ahmad was here and he called himself Malik Raja. Okay, Raja the Khandesh, in Khandesh Raja Ahmad was here. Raja Ahmad was here and he was calling himself Malik Raja. Malik Raja. Okay. He also done the same thing what the other have done. He also took the advantage of the Timurs and he also declared himself as a independent. Okay, independent. Then here his successor was there. The successor name is Nasir Khan. His successor name is Nasir Khan, and what the Nasir Khan has done, he has built one town. The town is known as a Burhanpur. In Khandesh he has built one town. The town is known as a Burhanpur. Now what happened here, as we can see, this is Khandesh and this is Gujarat. So the later ruler of Gujarat, what they have done, they have annexed this Khandesh. Okay, and in 17th century Akbar has captured this Burhanpur city. Okay.